Season was going swimmingly well into June. Everyone was having a great time, and about late June, apparently because he had heard about the success of the league, a fellow by the name of Brian Gomez reached out to me, a reporter with the Star Tribune, and asked if he could come out to one of our game nights and do a story, interviews with some of the guys and stuff. So he came down to Sky Hill Park, and I had a photographer there and took a whole bunch of pictures, and everyone was having a good old time. I remember we had announced on the message board that the Star Tribune was going to be coming out. We had a lot of friends, people that weren't playing that night came out to kind of support the league, and it was really fun atmosphere. I believe the article came out the later part of July, and the article really was a true game changer for this league for 3 reasons. The first reason is that the picture of Chops swinging the bat ultimately became the HRL logo that is now iconic, and Chops himself is the one who actually designed it.
One of the things about the logo that I think really makes it work is right away you get the feeling that it's a league, because it's obviously influenced by a few other famous league logos, the NBA, Major League Baseball to start. And then the other thing about it that I think that with that silhouette that really works to kind of scream Wiffleball is when you look at it, the batter's clearly wearing shorts, so you know that it's not a baseball league. And also with our league being called the Home Run League, it really looks like that batter is watching a towering home run fly over the fence. So, I think right there that kind of makes it unique to us. Of the logos I've made, the HRL one for sure is not the one that's been seen by the most people. However, I do think it's the one that's been most blatantly ripped off, and I know it's been done at least a couple times by other Wiffleball leagues, which, for me is particularly funny given that it is based on a silhouette of me batting. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so there you have it. But look for my silhouette representing a few other Wiffleball leagues around the country, and I guess that's kind of cool.
The second reason that article was so impactful for us is that the City of Hopkins Park and Rec Department found it and contacted us, and that opened up a whole new avenue for possible expansion into 2005, and it offered us potential possible place to use later in the season to try out if we wanted to. So that kind of became key later in the season as the playoffs wore on and the days got shorter.
Long before Hopkins contacted us, I think we were all looking or talking about trying to find a more permanent home than Sky Hill. But that Star Trib article came out, and Hopkins had emailed Truck, I think, and he just kind of passed it along and said, "Do you mind checking this out?" And we had talked to other cities either right then or around that time. I know I went to Little Canada and Fridley, and we had reached out to Egan without much success. But Ron was really easygoing and super cool. I think the first time I met him, he was just like, "Hey, hop in your car, follow me, I want to show you some parks." And he had his own motivation, of course. He wanted to, more sports in his portfolio, I think, for each spring and summer pamphlet they sent out. Plus, those parks weren't being used very often.
And the third reason it was so impactful for the league is that we heard from a whole new group of people that are interested in playing in the league. So we had a really nice base of talent to build on for next year, which was 2005. So.
Hey Pat, saw a story on the league in the paper. A couple of friends and I had been talking about Wiffleball leagues for years, but never knew there was a local league. If you have any plans on expanding the number of teams, adding a fall league, hosting a tournament, we'd jump at the chance of playing. Thanks, however.
Hey, Pat. My name is Tony Thompson, and I just read your article in the Star Tribune and Pioneer Press. It's something that I've been looking for years. I would love to play in your Wiffleball league. If you're looking for guys or teams, I would love to get something together and come join you guys and play. Sincerely, Tony Thompson. P.S. Future Westie Award winner, future Al Leverty Lifetime Achievement Award winner, future 2008 Message Board Poster of the Year winner.
Bad chicken. Bad chicken. Hey, Pat. Listen, I just finished reading your Star Tribune article and visited your website. How do I get in? Like yourself, I recently relocated to Minnesota from the East Coast. I'm a Philly guy, and I've been dying to play, some wiffle ball. So look, seeing that half the season is practically gone, and are there any plans in the fall maybe? Or how about an indoors winter league? Look, at worst, I'd love to get a team together, maybe join your league next season. I'm a diehard Dodger fan, woo! And would love to add a Dodger team to your HRL league. Oh, and listen, my brother, he's over in Massachusetts, and I was just wondering if maybe, there's someone he could contact, play some wiffle ball out there in Massachusetts. So, let me know. Thanks, David. Quiet, Mr. Papers.
So really, really, really impactful article, a true game changer for sure, and a huge reason why we were able to grow by leaps and bounds in the future.